All right, we're here with Jenna Marisa, Survivor Amazon winner. Jenna, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
We're going to get Marisa on the Survivor hotline in just a second. First, thought you might be a little parched. Can use a little water for the interview. Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
So anyway, let's talk about Russell. He's obviously the big breakout character. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, clearly he's going to be the villain of this season. He's probably going to get a lot of airtime. I'm really surprised at the people who actually believe what he was
She's totally going to be totally dehydrated during the interview. She's not going to know what to ask. I'm totally messing with her head.
I can hear you.
Anyway, you know what? Thought your feet might get a little chilly during the interview, so just in case, brought you some socks.
Socks.
There you go. So, Russell.
Great. Yeah, Russell. So I think he's going to really obviously be very entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's going to be great for the show.
Her feet are going to be freezing during the interview. She's not going to be able to concentrate. He's got ask really stupid questions and make me look really good.
Maybe we should just start the interview?
Interview. Absolutely. Great idea.
Yeah.
So, Marisa, let me ask you first, Tribal Council, did you have any idea your neck was on the chopping block or not?
Going in, I didn't think I was the one going home. But it was a long Tribal Council. As it went on, it got pretty clear that I was the one on the chopping block.
So why didn't you fight more? Why didn't you call Russell out, say, I know he tried to make a deal with me, who else was he making deals with, that kind of stuff?
Well, you know, I tried to say things without saying them because there was a point when I was still thinking that there was a possibility I was going to be there. And I said things like, you know, you told me that honesty was the most important thing here. And I tried to allude to those things, but I also didn't want the people who I was in an alliance with, I also didn't want to put a target on their backs. So I had to be careful about what I was saying. But there were times when I fought back. On the other hand, I didn't want to get down in the dirt with the dogs because, seriously, I'm the kind of person who can really, like, go toe-to-toe verbally with someone, but I didn't want to go to that place because I didn't want that side of me shown.
Jenna, what do you think about that? If you got a dog attacking you, you got to bite back.
I wish you would have yelled because I wanted to see you in your bikini longer.
Hey now.
Because we were oogling your picture earlier. Sorry, I had to get that out there. But
no, that's fine. I mean, I did stand up for myself, and I said when someone's barking orders in my ear, it's very difficult for me not to speak back. I mean, I said these things. It was a really long Tribal Council, and it just kind of got condensed.
why didn't everybody get together and be like, Russell's telling me this, Russell's telling me that? Did anybody...
Look, I told people. I told everyone. I said, be careful of Russell. He is busy. He's not telling you the truth. I told all of these people. But every single one of them believed that they were in a private alliance with Russell.
How's that
So
possible?
they were protecting him.
When did you start to put it together that this guy, was it just watching him walk down the beach with various people, too many one-on-ones, made you nervous?
The first day, not so much because we were like gathering stuff. But that first night when he told that story, he was super slimy with that, and that really bothered me. And then I just started to really see the way that he was interacting with people and how he was using things.
Did other people buy that story, do you think? Were you the only one that was skeptical?
Everyone bought it.
How is that possible?
Hook, line, and sinker, huh?
Everyone bought it. Betsy even said something about being a cop and him being a fireman.
I kept waiting for him to throw 9/11 in there also, you know what I mean? Like after 9/11, I was down in New Orleans, and then I was over in the tsunami, and you know. Let me ask Jenna Marisa this, Survivor winner, known to tell a little white lie every once in a while. Does this cross the line, or is it all fair in a game?
I think...
Honestly.
Well, I wouldn't have chosen to use, like, pretty big personal experiences like 9/11 and Katrina. I would have made it more personal. I just think it's unnecessary because eventually someone's not going to believe you. If he told this lie on the first day, imagine what he's going to tell later down the road, and then they're going to start putting it all together. You want to at least have some cushion on your lies.
Yeah, right, a little protective coating. Marisa, Russell wasn't the only guy you were having problems with. You and Ben were going at it hard. What's the deal with that guy?
Yeah.
Ben is horrible. I think Russell was doing so much stuff behind the scenes that he got the huge edit, but Ben is awful. The guy is wretched, and it'll come out because he can be nothing but. And he spent, 3 days telling people what to do. When we got into it with each other, there was a pot of boiling water that we had just boiled, literally just boiled it, and he was telling me to reach my hands in there, the hot water, and fill canteens with it. I'm like, it's too hot.
How dare he?
Touch. I will burn myself. And he's like, all you got to do is blow on it. Use some common sense. And I'm like, how do you blow on an entire huge pot of boiling water and cool it down? That doesn't make any sense. And so I gave him the coconut. I said, here, you do it. And then it was like Russell saw that opportunity to just blow that up out of proportion. And maybe I should have held my tongue, but honestly, I don't regret it. I really don't, because that guy sucks. And everyone's going to hate him just as bad as they hate Russell, I'm sure of it.
Do you think that maybe they decided to vote you out because you weren't as stupid as the rest of the players on your team, so they knew that they couldn't dupe you in the future?
Absolutely. I think 100%. Once Russell found out that I had no strings, that he wasn't my puppet master, he wanted me gone.
What's up with Mike? He says he makes strength his whole platform. I'm getting rid of the weakest player. Dude is 62 years old. I saw him fall on his ass 2 seconds into paddling into shore.
That's another thing. That was another thing. He has 2 replaced knees. He's an amazing man, but he was not a physical contender when it comes to like agility and things like that. Now, he's a beast. He's a huge dude, and I'm sure at one time in his life he was a force to be reckoned with. But especially when you're looking at women, and I made this point, I'm like, when you're pairing up the tribes, there's not a lot of women on my tribe that could athletically stand up to some of the girls on the other tribe.
No, they're more bikini models.
I have nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm sitting across the table from a bikini model right here. So let me ask you this. The big moment was obviously Russell pouring the canteen water out, doing the socks stuff. What was the thoughts of the tribe the next morning? Were you guys trying to figure out what the heck was going on here? Were there any theories going around?
Well, I was trying to find out where the hell my socks went, because I knew they didn't just get up and walk away. But nobody knew where the socks were. Jason's were burned too. Nobody knew, and nobody knew about the water either. At that point, we weren't assigning canteens. We were treating it like one big family. If you're thirsty and you see a canteen, drink out of it.
Oh, see,
that was probably a mistake.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
That is a mistake because, you know, in Survivor, cooties are rampant, Marisa. Rampant cooties. All right, well, Marisa, thanks so much. Sorry that your stay was so short.
I'm proud of the way that I handled myself. Don't be sorry for me.
Okay, we won't be then.
And you have an amazing promo picture in the bikini, so you got that going for you.
Well, thank you.
Jenna Maraska's been staring at it this entire interview.
Well, how can you not?
All right, I'm trying to at least act cool about it. I'm just taking a little glance every once in a while. You're just like right on it.
I took a picture of it on my camera phone. It's my wallpaper.
All right, Marisa, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
I think that went well.
I think it did too. Now, can I have that water that you promised me?
I guess now the interview's over. There's no harm.
Yeah.